And welcome to tonight's girls basketball game here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Ben Brecht with you here tonight as we get ready to tip things off here between the Marathon Red Raiders and the Columbus Dons here from Columbus High School. These two teams met, or I should say they met last year, but where I was going. These two schools met last night in the boys basketball game. That one was won by Marathon, and that was a really nicely attended game, and it was a good back and forth battle between those two teams before Marathon pulled away there in the second half and was able to get the W. Right now, though, these two teams will go head-to-head as we got number 6, Columbus, in the state of Wisconsin, this girls team taking on a really good Marathon Red Raider squad as they come into this game with a 16-2 record, 10-2 in the Marawood South. Columbus, meanwhile, coming in with a record of 15-3, 9-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. If we can get the last 5, I don't know if we've got that queued up here or not. Last 5 games for both of these teams. While we get that, let's kind of take a look at the two teams up to this point. The Marathon Red Raiders, and I took a look at the little bit of their stats coming into this one. The Raiders kind of got things turned back around. Last year, they finished the season 19-7, and they got back to their winning ways. They've had a really good girls basketball program, has Marathon in their history here, but they had some seasons where they had some losing records. So last year they got back to their winning ways. They just weren't able to make those big wins against those top teams like Auburndale, Stratford, Assumption. Those squads, Marathon lost all of those games, and eventually they lost against McDonell, another really good girls basketball program. But that was their season last year. Meanwhile, the Red Raiders this year, it's a different story because the Red Raiders have taken that turn this season. As you can see, they're 16-2. They have had wins over Assumption. They beat Auburndale as well so far this season. They have a rematch coming up against Stratford that they have a chance to pick up a big win there. So Marathon has since turned the corner. They've gone from a really good team to a great team now, and they're starting to make a lot of noise here in Division 4, despite not being ranked in the top 10. Watch out for this Marathon Red Raiders team. Meanwhile, for the Columbus Dons, the Dons are putting together their best season in the last at least 25 years. The Dons coming out here 15-3 this year. The Dons have taken care of business handily over many of their opponents that they faced. They do have a signature win on their resume as they beat Owen Withee. That one was a pretty, I shouldn't say easy win, but it was a comfortable win. Comfortable win for the Dons up at Owen Withee. That's a signature win against a team that they can't quite get over the hump. Every single year they would always seem to run into Owen Withee and lose. But this year they got over the hump, able to beat Owen Withee. And they're going to have another matchup with Owen Withee here later this season. They also get the rematch against Neelsville. Tonight they have a chance to pick up a signature win this year with Marathon. So the Dons, like I said, putting together their best season in over 25 years here, led by Ellie Gardner, the sensational freshman. And so the Dons really, really looking good as we come down the stretch of this season. We can hopefully get the last 5 for each team queued up here in a second. But before we do that, let's take a quick break here as we're going to get ready for our national anthem, the tip. But let's take a quick break here as we hear from some of our sponsors of girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mitten would be a safer decision.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Cobeson Bus is hiring, it's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School as we get set for the starting lineups here for Marathon and Columbus as we get going here tonight in the non-conference girls basketball matchup here. Let's take a look at the starters for Marathon. Here's Joe. All right, those are the starters for the Marathon Red Raiders. Let's take a look at the starters for the Columbus Dons. Actually, let's do the last five for Marathon before we get to Columbus here. Let's try to sneak that in here. Last five games for Marathon are presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. As you can see, Marathon picking up wins against Auburndale, But that was a close one, but they got her done. 46-43 wins against Northland Pines, Edgar Abbey, and then the big one, the big win over Assumption, that 50-41. And so like I said at the beginning, Marathon has taken the step. They've been able to conquer Alberdale. They've been able to beat Assumption. Last one is Stratford, and they got a rematch coming up in a couple weeks against the Tigers. But there you go. There's the last 5 for Marathon. They're on a nice winning streak. Let's take a look at the starters for Columbus. There are your starters for the Columbus Dons. Let's take a look at the Dons' last 5 before we get the tip-off here. The Dons coming off of a 7-point win at 3 Lakes. That's a good ball club up there. They previously wins against Spencer, Gilman, Greenwood, Granton, and Loyal. And Columbus right now is on an 8-game winning streak. Coming into this one here tonight, you can see most of those wins, pretty easy wins for the Dons. But now they have a challenge here tonight with the Marathon Red Raiders, who are coming into this game. Red Raiders on a 12-game winning streak. So Marathon is rolling. The opening tip will go to the Columbus Dons. They get out to Izzy Holtz at the top of the arc. And there the basket is good for Kate Casperson. First 2 points on the board here for Columbus. Expect this one to be a good game here tonight between the Red Raiders and the Dons. And Raiders getting out in transition. Mishka from Kate Love. And that's how the Red Raiders will get things started. We got a couple of really good teams here going head-to-head here tonight on a Tuesday in central Wisconsin. Emma Love comes down with the rebound for the Red Raiders. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game here on Zaleski Sports. Number 6 Columbus hosting Marathon, and then we got to get a foul inside. That's going to be called on Maddie Burnick. Both of these teams looking for a big signature win on this season to add to their resume, as we are slowly inching closer to the playoffs. And picking up a win here tonight is definitely going to help you in the seeding, as far as we're concerned, or as far as the tournament, state tournament is concerned. It's definitely going to help you seeding wise. And so that one is going to get blocked underneath by Burnick. There the basket is good, as Helke gets it to go for Marathon. Quickly ahead with easy holes. Gardner with it, top of the arc, driving into the middle of the lane and gets it for 2. Ellie Gardner, first 2 points on the board for her. Looking to go inside. That pass just a little bit too far, as Sophie Wilczek will come away with the steal. They just overshot Helkage by a little bit. Izzy Holes driving inside, kick over to Burnick. Now back up to Ellie Gardner. Driving inside, shot no good, gets her own rebound, kick out Holes for 3. Off the mark, rebound tracked down by Schneider. Marathon going as they swing the basketball around here. Into the corner. Corner 3 is airballed, and that's going to be out of bounds. Let's take a look at some of the best players here for Marathon this season. The Red Raiders are led by senior Emma Love, averaging 16.4 points per game, shooting 29% from behind the arc. Miley Helke averages about 11 points per game, does most of her work inside. I should mention that Emma Love also averaging 9.7 rebounds per game. She's averaging a block per game as well, and a steal. She's really been a good leader for the Red Raiders, and she's going to be involved a lot tonight here against the Dons. Continuing looking at their stats, though. And then third leading scorer, Kate Love, the junior, averaging 9.7 points per game for Marathon. And then she shoots 36% from behind the arc, so Columbus is going to want to keep an eye on Love. Kate Love, I should say. That's going to get taken away by Casperson. She'll get it ahead to Wilczek here in the left corner for Columbus, and that's going to go out of bounds. It will go back to the Dons. So there are some of the leading scorers there for Marathon. Meanwhile, for the Columbus Dons, Ellie Gardner leads the way with 22.7 points per game. The sensational freshman is also shooting 45.7% from behind the arc, an unheard of three-point shooting percentage. That's ridiculous. That shot is, though, off the mark. Rebound down to Schneider. And then second leading scorer for Columbus, Izzy Holes, averaging 11.1 points per game. They get it now, Marathon getting it inside, and that putback attempt is good there for Reagan Martek. Martin coming in off the bench and making an immediate impact for the Red Raiders. I was going to say Izzy Holds in their last game against Three Lakes Phelps was a big factor down the stretch as she was able to lead Columbus as Gardner went out with an injury, but Gardner is back obviously for tonight's game. But Izzy Holds played a big part down the stretch in getting that win up at Three Lakes Phelps. The third leading scorer is Kate Casperson. There she takes a three. She's averaging 9 points per game. But she missed that early three here in this one. She is shooting 34% from behind the arc, so Marathon's going to have to keep an eye on her as well. Izzy Holtz coming down with the rebound. Here for the Dons, taking it in transition and gets a layup to go. And we're tied at 6 to begin this one here with 13 and a half left. There's the top three scorers for both squads and a little bit of stats or other stats as well. And there we got a three. That one up and in. Kate Love knocks that one down for the Red Raiders. Up to Sophie Wilczek, swinging around Holtz, driving inside. And that layup good for Izzy. Izzy Holtz off to a good start here tonight for the Columbus Dons. Picking up where she left off on their last game on Saturday. Looking to go a free throw line jumper in for Maven Schneider for two. Casperson with it in the left corner, and we got a travel call there on Holtz. And so turnover for the Dons. So you can see this is about how I expected this to play out. A back and forth battle early here between the Red Raiders and the Columbus Dons. I knew we were going to be in for a good one here tonight, and so far so good. Two really good teams going at it here in a late non-conference basketball game. Late in the season, I should say. Emma Love going cross court, and that three off the side of the rim for Kate Love. Rebound comes down as Gardner will bring it out. She'll take the three. That one is no good. Rebound inside by Hilgeman. Back out Gardner, missing again. And the rebound taken there by Reagan Martin. Swing it around here with Mishka, looking down low with Emma Love along that right baseline, and we're going to get a 3-second call. You don't see that called very often in high school, but the officials on top of that one, they call that one there on the Red Raiders, and so a turnover here for Marathon. As they hold a 3-point lead here with around 12 minutes left in this first half. Gardner passing over to Izzy Hulls. Back up top here, Casperson will take the three and make it. Kate Casperson gets the first three of the game here for the Columbus Dons. Able to knock that one in after they missed their first 4 or 5 from the field. That's a good sign for Columbus. Eventually swinging her over here with Kate Love. Back over to Mishka. Get to the free throw line. Back Love looking down on the right block. Swing it around here with Mishka. Going inside, Izzy Hulls with some good hands as she comes away with the steal. Hulls driving inside and the layup good for Izzy. Wow. Let me tell you what, Izzy Hulls has looked really good here in the opening couple of minutes here for the Dons. And now Columbus takes their first lead. Gardner comes away with a steal and will lay it in. Marathon needs a timeout as they see Columbus out to a 4-point lead here in this one. We're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And welcome back here to Columbus, I should say. Dons with a 4-point lead, their largest of the night. Off to a strong start here against Marathon. Some good defense on this possession for Columbus. Red Raiders kick it out, and there's a three. Emma Love knocking it down for Marathon. Back to a 1-point Dons lead. Wilczek over to Hulls here on the left wing. Back out to Blanker, swing it over to Wilczek. Hilgeman with it on top. Izzy Hulls will take the three. And that rolls in and out. Rebound down to Martin, who's had a good showing off the bench here early for Marathon. Left wing three. Schneider is no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. Go back to Columbus. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session at bewell-studio.com. Gardner driving inside, layup no good. Helke down with the board for the Red Raiders. Going to cross over to Helke. Driving inside, kick back out here with Mishka. Back on the right wing now with Schneider. Jumper, no good. Hilgeman right there for the board. Hulls driving inside, and that's going to get tipped away. Nice hands in there by Mishka, able to tip that one for the Red Raiders. Swinging around into the corner, Mishka looking to go inside. Kick back out. Right wing three is no good. Scramble on the floor, and we're going to get a held ball. Possession goes to Marathon. And so Schneider will throw it in here for the Red Raiders along their own baseline. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center on the job or in the woods. Be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. That's Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. And that three is good. Caitlin Love with a big three there for Marathon, and they have the lead here at 17-15. Quick little 6-0 run for the Red Raiders, back-to-back triples. Bernick with it over in the corner, now to Gardner. In the left corner, driving along that baseline, and layup is off the mark. Rebound down inside. And now quickly out in transition. That layup is no good. Hilgeman will come down with the rebound. And we got a Don's timeout. Full timeout here for Columbus. Back and forth battle here tonight from Columbus High School. We're going to take a quick break here as well as we send you to break with that Kate Love triple. Beautiful looking shot. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive, fast-pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old, and they consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking, carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. We got a good game going here between the Red Raiders and the Dons. As out of that Columbus timeout, Izzy Holes will take it to the basket. Get the reverse to go. Izzy putting together a very strong first half here for the Dons. She's got 8 of the 17 points, and she is rolling here tonight for Columbus. They got to travel down low there on Reagan Martin. She's put together a strong first half here for Marathon, but a little miscue on that one. We're tied at 17. Over a quarter of the way through this one here. Gardner driving inside and misses the layup. Kate Love comes down with the rebound. Now inside. Nice pass, and that shot no good. Rebound by Martin, and she is going to get fouled. Foul called on Bernick, and so the Red Raiders will throw inbound underneath their own basket. Marathon's done a nice job here in this first half of getting some dribble penetration along those baselines, and then they find their bigs inside, and that really is kind of opening up the game for the Red Raiders, as they either can kick it out at that point or the bigs down low are doing some nice work clearing out some space. Red Raiders with some good ball movement around the arc. Looking to get it inside. That pass too high. Blenker with some good defense down low. She's going to come away with the steal. Izzy Holes in transition gets it to go. Izzy once again driving to the basket. She's taken over here for the Dons in this first half. Sophie Wilczek comes away with the steal, and her layup in transition is good. That is the 5th steal of this first half for the Dons. Their defense is very active, and that has gotten them a 4-point lead here. There's a right wing three. That one is up and in. Another three for Caitlin Love. And the Red Raiders' three-point shooting is what's keeping them in this game here in this first half. Gardner will take a three. That's off. Rebound down to Schneider. Getting inside here with Helke. Swing it around. There's a three. That's no good. Rebound tipped out to Gardner. She's in transition. Kick out Casperson. Spot up three. Nope. Gardner with the rebound. Back out to Holes. Her three is off. Rebound tipped out to Stencil. And that's going to go out of bounds. Stay with the Red Raiders. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Frayne Auto Body, ShedsDelivered.com, House of Heating, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. Also, Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Over to Bookberger, who's come into the game off the bench for Marathon in that last time out. Back up here to Kate Love. Raiders going a little bit deeper into the bench here as this first half is worn on. Back up top here, Stencil's three no good. And that is going to get thrown out of bounds. It looked like a Bookberger lost her balance. And so a turnover there for the Red Raiders. 4.5 minutes left here in this first half. It's been a good battle here tonight between the Dons and the Red Raiders here in this non-conference girls basketball game. Izzy Holes will bring it across here for Columbus. Pass over to Blanker. And we got travel call on Casperson. She must have shuffled her feet. And so the Red Raiders here will throw it in. Into the corner. And now they go cross court to Love. Kate Love looking inside. That's going to get tipped and almost saved by Bookberger. It's going to go out of bounds. And so Izzy Holes will throw it in here for Columbus. Getting it into Gardner along it, trapped in the corner. And Holes will come away with it. And we're going to get a foul called there on Mishka. Actually, no, they're going to call that on Helke. And so Holes will throw it in here. Getting it into Ellie Gardner. She'll bring it up. Over to Holes into the corner. Driving inside. Trying to pass that out. That's going to get taken away by Kate Love. Out in transition. Mishka going to get called for the charge. Stepping in to take that one is Chase Blinker. As Blinker has put together a couple of big plays here in this first half for Columbus. Off the bench. Holes will throw it into Casperson. Pass ahead here with Gardner. Driving inside. Out to Casperson. She'll take the three. That is no good. Rebound Holes can't get that one to go. Mishka pass ahead, and there the bucket in transition for Reagan Martin. Gardner will bring it up here for Columbus as Marathon retakes the lead. Will check for 3. Nope. Rebound once again down to Schneider. Looking to go inside, turn around, got it. Reagan Martin once again for the Red Raiders. Gardner will bring it up, nice pass inside to Holes, can't get it to go. Rebound inside is going to be scramble on the floor, and a held ball. Possession will stay on this end with Columbus. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Gardner will bring it back out here on the right wing for Columbus, out to Wilczek. And that's going to go into the backcourt. Well, that's going to go out of bounds, actually. And so it'll be Marathon basketball down there on the baseline. As Schneider will inbound here on her own baseline for the Red Raiders. Heading in top of the arc with Martin. Red Raiders, when they've been in these half-court sets, they've been mostly looking for three-point shots. And there's going to be another one for Kate Love. That one off the mark. Inside the rebound and put back no good for Martin. Martin right there again. And that time got it to go. Reagan Martin. She's been a, wow, what a force for Marathon off the bench here. Gardner, beautiful fake, and gets the basket to fall. Ellie Gardner for 2. Yeah, the Red Raiders have done a nice job inside here in this first half, really crashing the glass offensively. And they've racked up a lot of offensive rebounds, which have led to points inside for Marathon. Their half-court sets have also been good. They've been getting some nice ball movement around the arc and have been able to knock down some, at least 3 threes here to begin this one. Casperson with it into the right corner. Pulls with it. Blanker with it on the baseline. Meanwhile, on this end for the Dons, their offense in this half-court set have been with some dribble penetration. They've been able to get to the rim, and there you see Izzy Holes just missing that layup. But a scramble for the rebound is going to get taken by Emma Love, and then we're going to get a foul called here on Columbus. Eventually, Love came out with that one. But most of the points for Columbus has been in transition. They've done a nice job of getting steals on the defensive end, converting those into transition buckets. When Columbus has been in their half-court sets, they've been able to get some dribble penetration, and that's led to some layups inside. Now down under 30 seconds left in a back-and-forth battle here in this first half. A 3 is no good, and rebound taken by Casperson. That 3 from Helke off the mark. Gardner will bring it up the floor here for the Dons, dribbling inside. Kick out to Casperson. Can't hang on to that one. Scramble on the floor, and we're going to get a held ball. Possession goes to Marathon. And we got 5 seconds left here in this first half, so Marathon's going to have to make a quick move down the floor and get a basket, see what they come up with. And a double dribble on Kate Love. And so it'll be Don's basketball here with 3 seconds. So you got a catch, dribble, and shoot. Getting into Hilgeman. And Holtz will throw it up at the buzzer. Oh, almost got that one to fall. But that'll do it here in this first half. The Red Raiders take the halftime lead here at 26-23 in a back and forth battle. Each team
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
And welcome back here to Columbus High School, a 26-23 lead for the Marathon Red Raiders going into the halftime break. Let's take a look at some stats here from this first half. We'll start with the Red Raiders. The Red Raiders were led in scoring in that first half by Caitlin Love. She had 9 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. And so Kate Love putting together an impressive showing so far. She's almost at her average for the her per game average. She's averaging 10 points per game. She's already got 9 here tonight. And so she's definitely improving her three-point shooting. She's averaging 36%, but I don't think she's missed from behind the arc here in this first half. So 9 points for Caitlin Love, 8 points for Reagan Martin off the bench. She also has 7 rebounds as well. And let me tell you, Reagan Martin showed up here tonight for the Marathon Red Raiders. She's averaging 7.6 points per game, so she's already at her average for points per game. So the same just like Caitlin Love, who's already at her average. Reagan Martin's already at her average for points per game, but she is blowing away her rebounding average here. She normally averages 3.8 rebounds per game. She's already got 7 here in this first half for the Red Raiders. And at least half of those have been offensive rebounds. So nobody can really box out Reagan Martin on that end of the floor, and she's been a really nice spark off the bench for the Red Raiders. Then we got 3 points for Emma Love here in the first half, and that is definitely a little bit below her average. She's averaging 16.4 points per game. They're going to need a little bit more from Emma Love here in the second half, only with 3 in the first half. 2 points for Macy Mishka. 2 points for Miley Helke, who's also below her average. She's averaging 11 points per game, so they'll need a little bit more production from Helke in the second half as well. And then 2 points for Maven Schneider, but she did chip in with 5 rebounds there in that first half. And that is right where her average is for the season. She's averaging 5 rebounds. So Maven Schneider right on par with her average there in the rebounding totals in one half of play. And so more analysis here for Marathon in that first half. They did a nice job really attacking inside and outside on the offensive end of the floor. They were able to knock down some threes. They're the better three-point shooting team so far tonight, and that's saying something going up against Columbus, who is usually the better team from at that end of the floor, or in that category. Marathon, the better three-point shooting team here tonight, at least through this first half. And they've, like I said, they've aggressively attacked the boards, and that's been a big factor in the first half to the Red Raiders' success. Defensively for Marathon, they've done a nice job of taking away those three-point shots for Columbus, but they are getting gashed as Columbus keeps driving to the basket. And another thing for the Red Raiders, they got to cut down on some of those turnovers in that first half that have led to Don's opportunities and buckets in transition. We're going to take a quick break here as well. We'll take another commercial break. I'll get to the Columbus Dons first half here, their stats and analysis coming up here from Columbus High School. You're watching girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster come bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School, a 26-23 Red Raiders lead here at the halftime break. We're going to sneak in Columbus's stats real quick, and then here's the next five. Let's do the next five. Let's do that first, and then I'll let you know Columbus's stats. So next 5 games here presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. Next 5 here for the Marathon Red Raiders. They have a game at Phillips, and that much anticipated matchup at Stratford. Marathon lost to Stratford by 10 the first time these two teams met. That's going to be an exciting rematch. The Red Raiders and the Stratford Tigers there on the 10th. Highlight that one on your schedule. Then following that, they got Chequamegon at Spencer and at Edgar to kind of round out the February schedule there for the Marathon Red Raiders. Let's take a look at Columbus now. and their upcoming schedule, as the Dons will be traveling to Colby on Thursday night. We'll bring that one to you. And then they have quite the stretch there to end the season, a couple of home games. First one, highlight that game against Owen Withy, as the Blackhawks will look to get revenge against the Columbus Dons, as the Dons got the better of Owen Withy in their first matchup up at Owen Withy, so you'll want to tune in for that one on the 10th. And then highlight that game against Neillsville. That's going to be for first place in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, assuming all the teams win, of course. But highlight that game against Neillsville. That's going to be a great one. The Dons lost by 13 the last time those teams met earlier this season in Neillsville. I have a feeling the Dons can stick with the Warriors the second time around. So highlight that game against Neillsville. Watch that one here on the 12th. And then the Columbus finishes their season at Loyal. To begin the second half, here will be Dons basketball as they swing it around to Kate Casperson up top with Izzy Hulls driving inside, and she will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Make sure to call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. If you believe it, this is our first trip to the line tonight for either team. And so Izzy Hulls' first free throw is no good. Speaking of Hulls, she led the Dons in scoring in that first half with 10 points and 3 rebounds. She was very aggressive attacking the basket. And so she also had a couple of layups in transition. Izzy Hulls putting together a really strong first half there for Columbus. She's already at her average, per game average, I should say, in the scoring column. She's been a very nice spark for the Dons. Here on the other end, we'll go ahead to the Serve Pro free throw line once again, as Miley Helke will go back here as the foul is going to be called on Izzy Hulls. And so Helke here at the line to shoot 2 for the Red Raiders. To kind of finish out the stats for the Dons in that first half, Ellie Gardner finished with 6 points. She was a little out of sorts, at least shooting-wise in that first half. She had a couple of easy layups that she missed. She missed some threes there, just not quite finding her groove. And then 5 points for Kate Casperson, 2 for Sophie Wilczek, rounds out the scoring for the Dons in that first half. Helke able to get that one, or both free throws to go here for the Red Raiders on that recent trip. Izzy Hulls, pass over to Casperson into the left corner. Gardner with it on top. Wilczek for 3 from the right wing, got it to fall. Sophie Wilczek knocks down the triple. And the Dons are going to need some more threes here in the second half. They only had 1 in the first half. They're a little cold from behind the arc to begin this one. And now a double team inside there on Emma Love. Now looking to go down low. That's going to get tipped away by Bernick. And then scramble on the floor is going to eventually come out here to Schneider. Looking to go down low. That's going to be tipped. Helke with it inside. Nice double there from the Dons. That's a little addition here in the second half. And that 3 off the mark. Bernick comes down with the board there for Columbus. Kick out Casperson, right wing 3. That's off the side of the rim. Helke down with the board for Marathon. Nice a pass ahead here with Love. Going over to Mishka. Swinging around, there's a 3, no good. Rebound inside. They're going to get a foul called on Bernick. Emma Love got the rebound. And so she will go to the free throw line here, shooting 2 for the Red Raiders. Emma Love's first free throw is off the mark. And let's take a look here at that foul first. Emma Love getting a nice job getting that rebound inside, but you see Burnett coming down to that hand, got hit Love on that shot attempt. There was the foul. Love misses the second free throw. Inside they go with Casperson. Her layup is no good. Off of her head, out of bounds to Marathon. And there's a turnover. Izzy Holes comes away with her second steal of the game. Pass up to Casperson. Swing it around, Ellie Gardner into the corner with Holes. Back over Casperson. Gardner, left wing three. No good. Wilczek there for the rebound. Back over, Izzy Holes into the corner. Gardner driving. Back up top, Blinker. Swing it around, Casperson. Inside, and we're going to get a foul called there on Marathon. Foul called there on Schneider. Holes will throw it in here to Wilczek. In the corner, Holes, nice drive. That's going to get blocked there by Emma Love. Up top here with Schneider. Cross court with Schneider. And that jumper, that one's going to get blocked. Give that block to a Gardner. Now into the corner they go with Holes. Back up to Wilczek on the left wing. And good hands there by Schneider. Comes away with the steal. Love out in transition. Got it to go. Caitlin Love with the basket for the Red Raiders. Back out to a 3-point Marathon lead. Gardner will bring it across. That pass down low, out of bounds. Back to Columbus. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Schneider down with her 7th rebound here tonight. Swinging around, Kate Love driving inside. Layup no good, and that's going to go, they're going to call a foul. Foul called on Casperson. That's the 3rd team foul on the Dons. And so Schneider will throw it in here for Marathon along her own baseline. Looking to go down low. That's going to be tipped away. Casperson will come away with it. Pass ahead to Gardner in the left corner. Gardner driving along that baseline. Back out. Casperson for 3. And she got it to go! Kate Casperson knocking in her 2nd 3 of the night. And just like that, we're tied back at 30. Columbus is hanging around here with the Marathon Red Raiders. Seems like Marathon seems to get a little bit of a run going. Columbus responds once again. The big 3 there from Casperson. Looking to go inside. Nice double. Kick out Caitlin Love for 3, and she knocks it in. Caitlin Love knocks down her 4th triple of the night for the Red Raiders. Just like that, Marathon responds with a basket. Gardner driving in here to Kate Casperson. Gardner with it into the right corner. Kick out to Holes. Gardner, jumper, got it from just inside the arc. Ellie Gardner for 2. And layup off the mark, rebound and put back, no, for Bookberger. And a scramble on the floor, held ball. Possession stays on this end with Marathon. 12 minutes left in this one. This game is shaping up just like I thought it would. We got a good one. The Red Raiders, even though they're not ranked, this team is knocking on the door of a top 10 ranking in the state. This Marathon team is really good. Obviously, Columbus is really good. They are ranked there at number 6 in the state. And so, a couple of really great teams going head-to-head here tonight. There's a nice drive along the baseline by Martin. Can't get that one to go. The rebound. Oh, we got a travel. Emma Love traveled. Turnover there for Marathon. And there, nice hands. And a beautiful feed. Kate Love will finish in transition. Beautiful hands from Mishka, able to come away with the steal off of the inbound. Holz will bring it across here for Columbus, driving inside, and she's going to get fouled. Head back to that Serve Pro free throw line. Nice response by Izzy Holz on this end of the floor. Sternweiss & Sons, Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Izzy Holz averaging 11 points per game. She's already at that average here so far tonight. Second free throw is up and in. Kate Love will bring it across here for the Red Raiders. Back to Bookberger, looking to go inside. And 3-second call on Emma Love. That's the second time that they have called that tonight on Love. She's been parked down low, so a turnover there for the Red Raiders. Holtz will throw it in here to Hilgeman. Holtz bringing it across. Swinging around to Hilgeman into the corner. Nice drive inside. Beautiful take, but she can't get the layup. She comes away with the rebound, though. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Columbus. Quick 30-second timeout there. And we're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. A great non-conference battle here tonight between the Dons and the Red Raiders. Marathon with a 2-point lead. They've held the lead for most of the second half, but it's been close the entire way. Ellie Gardner driving, and she's going to get fouled. Foul called on Maven Schneider. Fourth team on the Red Raiders. Holz will throw it in along that baseline. And that's going to get stolen away by Helke. Nice steal from Helke. She'll bring it across here for Marathon. At the free throw line, now kick it out. 3 no good for Schneider. Rebound tracked down by Mishka. And we're going to get a foul call down low. That was a nice pass inside to Helke, and then we're going to foul called on the Dons. Kate Kasperson. Fourth team on Columbus. Schneider will inbound for the Red Raiders. Pass into Martin. At the free throw line, Helke. Back out, Schneider. Cross to Mishka. Good close out there by Wilczek. Some nice on-ball defense here from the Dons on this possession, making it very difficult for Marathon. Driving inside, layup no good. That's going to go off of Marathon. It will go back to Columbus. That was a good defensive possession there for the Dons. They were able to get out to the shooters. Some good closeouts for Columbus. Izzy Holes will bring it across. Over to Kasperson. Over to Gardner into the right corner. She'll dribble out. Back up, Wilczek with it, top of the arc, and she traveled. Turnover there for Columbus. It's a relatively low-scoring half-court basketball game here tonight. There have been transition opportunities. Those have been in the first half, and Columbus has been capitalizing on those more than Marathon. But for the most part, this game has been played in half-court sets. There another turnover for the Red Raiders. Marathon is getting a little bit sloppy with the basketball. So it seems like Marathon has a chance to pull away from Columbus, but then they have a couple of back-to-back turnovers that kind of kills any momentum that they have going. And Kasperson will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Nice aggressive take to the basket for Kate Kasperson. That's what the Dons have been doing a nice job of all night here, is getting that dribble penetration inside. And that's led here, at least in the second half, it's led to free throw trips for the Dons. Kasperson knocks down the first. And gets a second one to go. Good trip there for Kate Kasperson at the Serve Pro free throw line. Just like that, we're tied at 35. 3/4 of the way through this one, and a good battle here tonight between the Dons and Raiders. Foul called on Ellie Gardner. Mutual of Wausau, insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Emma Love gets the basket to go inside. Marathon retakes the lead. They've held the lead for the majority of the second half, but it's been within a three-point game the entire way. And Bernick just loses her footing on that one, goes out of bounds. Be back to the Red Raiders. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Woodfield Inn and Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Caitlin Love will bring it across here for Marathon. Pass into the middle of the lane with Helke. Back up top, Mishka. Down low, Helke able to get it to go and gets the basket down low. Now a 4-point lead for the Red Raiders, their largest here in the second half. Holtz pass up to Bernick. Wilczek with it into the left corner. Getting it inside to Bernick. Good aggressive take. Oh, can't get the layup though. And then Bernick's going to get called for the foul as Helke comes down with the board. Love will bring it across here for the Red Raiders. Back over to Kate Love on the left wing. Pass inside. Back out into the corner. Mishka driving. And we're going to get travel called there on Mishka. This feisty Dons defense has played well here tonight against the Red Raiders. And feisty is probably a good word to describe how the Dons play. They've been aggressively attacking closeouts. They've gotten their hands in the passing lanes for steals. They forced turnovers. Dons to putting together a good defensive game. Mishka gets the rebound on the Holes miss. Layup no good as Mishka comes down with the board on this end of the floor. And we're going to get a foul called down low. That's going to be on Wilczek. It's now bonus free throw time here as Macy Mishka will go to the line here shooting bonus free throws. That's the 7th team foul on Columbus. With 7 minutes left, we got about 1/4 of this game left. It's been a back and forth battle tonight between the Red Raiders and the Dons as Mishka misses that free throw. And we're going to get a tie up once again. This time possession goes to Columbus. But like I was saying, it's been back and forth between these two teams. The largest lead has been 4 on either side. And here in the second half, Marathon seems to get a little bit of momentum rolling, but Columbus quickly comes back with a response. And that's kind of been the story of this one. The Dons defense has been really good here tonight on the Red Raiders. Forcing a lot of turnovers. Meanwhile, the Red Raiders have been doing a nice job on the glass, getting a bunch of rebounds, second chance opportunities on that end of the floor, as well as hitting some big threes. See what Columbus can do is Kate Casperson will take another 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Izzy Holes inside. That shot no good. Rebound down to Martin. Nice. Oh, that pass too far out of bounds, looking for Mishka. That's kind of been the story of the game here for Marathon. As soon as they get a little bit of momentum going, they turn the ball over, and that gives Columbus a chance right back in this game. And typically Columbus has made the most of these opportunities. When Marathon will turn it over, there's a turnover there as Mishka comes away with the steal. Layup no good in transition, and Holes stepped out of bounds. We'll stay here with Marathon. Emma Love coming in for Marathon. 4-point Red Raider lead. Throw it into Caitlin Love. Swinging around here, Schneider, I should say, she traveled. There's another Red Raiders turnover. All these turnovers keep letting Columbus back into the game. Into Wilczek, back up to Gardner. Now Columbus has done a nice job of getting some dribble penetration. And there, once again, Ellie Gardner will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 here for the Dons. Once again, that dribble penetration doing wonders for Columbus here in tonight's game. They've been able to get inside and get some good layup looks. And then in the second half, they've been able to get to the Serve Pro free throw line and able to knock down their free throws. That's what keeps Columbus in this one here tonight. Surprisingly, not their three-point shooting. It's been aggressively attacking the basket and getting out in transition, I should say. Timeout taken by Columbus. They find themselves down by 2 here with 6 minutes left in this one. We're going to take a quick break as well. You're watching high school girls basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. finalization.com.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value of Marshfield. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick is home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles. Gross Buick, where you get a free courtesy car. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Welcome back here to Columbus High School. A 2-point lead for the Marathon Red Raiders at 39-37. A low-scoring second half, which is a little bit odd here tonight. It was I should say Marathon is, it's 13-14, I should say. Columbus outscoring Marathon, but still only 27 points between the two teams in the second half. It's been kind of a slugfest. As both teams have been getting to the free throw line, we've seen a lot more fouls here in the second half. That last one taken by Chase Blinker. And that free throw is up and in. Good for Miley Helke. One more free throw here for Helke. And that one is also up and in. So two big free throws there for Helke, as Wilczek will bring it across. Pass over to Gardner on the right wing. Holes now with the left wing three, and that's up and in. Izzy Holes knocks in the triple, and that's a big one for the Dons as they pull within one. First three of the night for Izzy Holes. She's put together a spectacular game here for the Dons. And just like that on this end, Miley Helke gets the basket for Marathon. Back out to a 3-point game here with 5 minutes left. Holes will bring it across here for Columbus. Pass over Kate Casperson, right wing three. That's in and out. Rebound down to Love. Quick pass ahead. Oh, nice feed, but Helke could not come up with that one. That was a nice pass inside by Martin, though. And so under 5 minutes here, 3-point game as inbound to Izzy Holes. Holes over to Wilczek. Now Gardner with it on the left wing. Gardner dribbling inside, and that shot no good. Rebound down to Love. Emma Love, I should say. Kate Love now with it, and that's going to get tied up. Held ball. Possession will stay on this end. Maddie Bernick will come in here for Columbus. Final 4.5 minutes here in a tight one between the Red Raiders and the Dons. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. That's Infinity Exteriors. Kate Love with it on the left wing here for the Red Raiders. Looking nice pass inside Mishka. Trying to go down low, and Love can't get that one to fall. Gets her own rebound, put back no. Another put back, this one good for Helke. Miley Helke with two, and now the largest lead of the night goes to Marathon here at 45-40. And we're going to get a foul called there on Mishka. That will send Ellie Gardner to the line here for bonus free throws. So Ellie Gardner at the line shooting 1-on-1. That one no good. Rebound taken inside by Emma Love. Pass inside to Mishka. Can't get it to go. Second one also off. Rebound down to Love. Pass out. Nope. Gardner chases down the rebound for Columbus. Gardner bringing it across. Kick into the corner. Kate Casperson's three is blocked. And rebound will go out of bounds. Actually, you're going to get a foul called there on Bernick. Helke coming away with the big block there for the Red Raiders. And a foul call down low on Maddie Bernick. That is her 5th personal. And so she will have to sit on the bench for the rest of this one. 9th team foul on Columbus. And we got a timeout called on the floor. This one taken by the Red Raiders. We're going to take a quick break here as well. You're watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
Welcome back here to Columbus. We got bonus free throws here for Maven Schneider coming out of that timeout. She heads to the free throw line, and that first one is up and in. Good free throw there from Schneider, out to a 6-point lead here for Marathon. The Red Raiders have held the lead for most of the second half, but it's been always within that 3 to 4 point range. The second free throw there for Schneider, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to get a out of bounds going to be called, and it will be personal foul called, actually, on Miley Helke. That is her 3rd personal, team 9th. And so free throws here coming for Chase Blinker as she goes to the Serve Pro free throw line. Martin will come in for Helke. She heads to the bench. Chase Blinker now at the free throw line here. Blinker's free throw no good. Rebound taken there by Marathon. Emma Love. Mishka with it on the right wing here for the Red Raiders. Getting it down low here to Martin. Nice double team. Holes comes away with the steal there for the Dons. Izzy Holes bring it up. Pass into the corner with Gardner dribbling inside along that left baseline. Back up to Wilczek. Over to Gardner on the left wing. Back up Holes with it. Gardner now for 3. That's no good. Rebound tracked down in the corner once again by Emma Love. The Red Raiders now with a 6-point lead here, just over 2 minutes left in this one. Marathon pulling away a little bit here over the last couple of minutes. Love kick around over to Martin on that right baseline. Back over here with Kate Love. Going cross court here with Schneider. And that's going to go out of bounds. It will stay on this end here with Marathon. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Okay. And we got Kate Love with it off of that inbounds. Back up top they go here with Bookberger, and she's going to get fouled. Foul called on Sophie Wilczek. That is her second. And so 2 shots here at the line. Double bonus time here. And that free. For Bookberger. Kenley Hilgeman will come into the game here for Columbus. And second free throw is no good. Nice rebound inside by Martin, and we're going to get a travel call there on Martin as she went to the floor. And we're going to take a quick break here as we got a dead ball.
Ned over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Off of that inbounds pass for Columbus, it's stolen away by Schneider. And so Marathon gets the basketball right back. That was a good pass taken by Schneider. Coming away with a big steal for Marathon, now down to 90 seconds, 6-point lead for the Red Raiders. On top, Kate Love with it. Casperson trying to get the steal. Nice double team there. They swing it over to Helke, and we're going to get a foul called there on Columbus. He's got 1:17 left in this one. Foul called on Ellie Gardner, her second. We got 2 free throws here for Miley Helke here at the Serve Pro free throw line. And first one is up and in. Good looking shot there from Helke. Another free throw here. That one's off the mark. Rebound inside, and the putback is good. Caitlin Love with the rebound and the putback. And just like that, it's a 9-point Red Raiders lead as we approach a minute. Gardner, jumper no good. Rebound on the floor, scramble. And we're going to get a held ball. Possession will stay on this end here with Columbus. But the Red Raiders defense has tightened here to end this game. Columbus not able to get their shots to fall. And that's been the difference here down the stretch, as Marathon has been able to pull away from the Dons here towards the end of this one. Casperson with a 3, but she says not yet. Kate Casperson hits the triple off of the inbound, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Columbus. Quick 30-second timeout here for the Dons. We'll take a break here as well. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. Kate Casperson keeping the Dons in it.
Tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Joe will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School. A 6-point lead here for the Marathon Red Raiders. Marathon has slowly grown this lead over the last 3 minutes of this one, and now just looking to close it out on a hard-fought victory here tonight if Marathon can do so in the last 48 seconds. That foul called on Kate Casperson. That will send Martin to the line here to shoot 2. Back to the Serve Pro free throw line. First free throw here for Martin is up and in. Reagan Martin putting together a strong game for the Red Raiders off the bench. And she's got another opportunity here to knock this one down to extend that Red Raider lead once again. That one no good. And lane violation called on Columbus. So Columbus apparently stepped into the lane too early. And so Martin will go and get another chance at it. And she misses that one. It's going to go out of bounds. Stay on this end with the Red Raiders, though. Mishka coming back in for Marathon. Hold a 7-point lead here. They get it in here. Nice defense in the corner by Gardner, and we're going to get a foul called there on Ellie Gardner. That will send Caitlin Love to the free throw line. To the Serve Pro free throw line, I should say. Reminder, coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Second free throw, no good. Another nice rebound inside there, this by Helke. And she'll go to the free throw line. Foul called on Chase Blinker. 2 shots here for Helke at the Serve Pro free throw line. That one's up and in. Now up to a 9-point Red Raider lead. And second one, no good. Gardner comes out of it there for Columbus. And we're going to get stolen away on that end by Helke once again. Gardner fouls her, and Helke will go to the free throw line. That's the 4th personal on Gardner. So Helke back at the line. Two shots here for Helke. First one, no good. Let me tell you, Marathon's got to get better at their free throw shooting. Even though they've had plenty of opportunities on the stretch, they've only made about half of them. But the good thing is they've gotten to the line so many times that it doesn't necessarily matter. Marathon Red Raiders will take a quick timeout here as well. That gives us a chance to hear from more of our sponsors. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Welcome back here to Columbus High School. Quick timeout here. Don's looking to try to get back into this. Gardner got it to go for 3. Ellie Gardner knocks down the triple, and now we're down to a 7-point game with 24 seconds left in this one. We got another timeout, this one taken by I think it was Columbus who took that one. But I guess we can keep it here as we kind of wrap things up here from Columbus High School. It looks like Marathon will come away with a victory here tonight over the Columbus Dons. They will improve to 16-2 on the season, a thoroughly impressive season here for the Red Raiders. They pick up another signature win here on this season. They've beaten Auburndale twice. They beat Assumption once. Now you can add this win here tonight at Columbus. A tough place to play, but the Red Raiders able to get it done here tonight against the Columbus Dons and keeping this one going. As we bring you in, kind of looking at our production crew here tonight, what we got going on. Here I am here bringing this game to you with Bella Maurer. See what we got going up here on the actually in the gym, and then we'll take like the guys actually back in the classroom there. Is they do all the hard work. They just make us look good. Essentially is what they're doing, and that's the important part. Out of that timeout, we got a Raiders inbound. They get it into Kate Love, and we're going to get a foul called there on Izzy Holes as she will foul Schneider, I should say, and she'll go to the free throw line here for Marathon. Meanwhile, the Columbus Dons will get their 4th loss of the season, but it's still been a spectacular season here for Columbus as Schneider misses the first one. This was a tough matchup for Columbus. We knew that coming into tonight's game. We knew it was going to be a great game, and it's lived up to the billing here. As Schneider knocks down the second one there for Marathon, back out to an 8-point game. Columbus will go to 15-4 on the season. Marathon, as I said, is going to move to 17-2. That one tipped away by Mishka, her 4th steal of the night. And we're going to get a foul called there. I believe she got hit in the face. At least that's what it looks like. Schneider is going to get fouled by Gardner. That is her 5th personal. And so actually, well, it's a contact. That's what we got. It's a contact, I believe. Contact lens that fell out. And so we'll get that put back in there. That's always a tough bugger to get put in there, but excellent execution by Maven Schneider, getting that contact lens back in. I couldn't do contacts because I can't stand sticking something in my eye. It just seems like a horrible idea. But Schneider executed that with perfect execution. And she goes to the free throw line here, missing the first one. Garneau will come in here for the Columbus Dons. And that one. And so one more free throw here for Schneider. As I mentioned, Marathon will pick up a big win here tonight. That one no good as well. This is going to help Marathon in their seeding as they are going to pick up the big win here tonight. They are currently in a battle with Stratford for the 3rd spot in their sectional, and this win is going to give them a little bit of extra ammo. Or a little bit of extra cred, I should say. As they come out with the win here tonight by a score of 54-46. 8-point victory for the Red Raiders. They're able to pull away from the Columbus Dons over the final 3 or 4 minutes in this one and pick up a big victory here on the road. Marathon moves to 17-2 on the season. Columbus will fall to 15-4. But the Columbus Dons will keep rolling Thursday night as they take on Colby. A reminder, coming up next, our Nasonville Dairy post-game show where we'll talk to the Red Raiders head coach and our player of the game as well. You're going to want to tune in for that. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com as we finish out a great basketball game here tonight from Columbus. Stick around. Our post-game show comes up right after this. You're watching girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
It doesn't matter to me. Do you want to pick, do you want Reagan? I don't know, she had a good game. She had a really good game. At least I thought. I don't know, I don't regularly cover you guys, so I don't know.
5. Just put number 3 in the house.
Okay.
That's fine.
Love, yeah. Okay, Love.
Can you do, you have to do me or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we'll do you.
It right now,
we'll
quick?
do you first, yeah.
Okay.
Once she gives me the thumbs up, then we'll go.
There she is.
Yep. Alrighty, we are good to go here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show as the Marathon Red Raiders come to town and pick up a big victory here tonight over the Columbus Dons. I'm here with the head coach of the Red Raiders as we kind of wrap things up here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. You guys had quite a battle here tonight with the Columbus Dons. They just kept coming back at you after you guys. It seemed like you would get a little bit of momentum going, and they would respond right back, either with turnovers or with threes, or anyway, they just respond. How would you assess this game here tonight?
Well, hats off to Columbus. Coach Wilson does a super job, and boy, they got you know, a lot of skilled kids. They can drive, they can handle the ball, and they can really shoot it. So we knew we had our hands full, and I'm proud of our kids for the effort they gave on the defensive end. They gave on the glass, you know, and offensively just really making some big shots, and then, you know, getting offensive rebounds and second chances was big for us. So we needed this. This is a great game for our kids to get better. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I briefly highlighted a little bit of your season here for Marathon. You guys are off to a great start this season, right there with Stratford at the top of your conference. You guys have had some big wins this year against Assumption. You've beaten Auburndale a couple of times. And now this big one here against Columbus. Where does this kind of rank in the spectacle of all of these big games that you guys have played?
Well, we've played a lot of really solid teams. Our Merriwood South has all top to bottom has, you know, night in, night out is some really good teams. But, you know, I mean, Columbus is one of the best teams in the area. They're obviously a Division V ranked team. So, yeah, this is great for us to play, great for us to come here and battle with them. And, you know, real fortunate that, you know, we can walk away with a W here.
Yeah, what does this help for you guys moving forward? What were some takeaways tonight that you liked? Maybe some areas for improvement.
Well, you know, I mean, we've kind of lived off our defense, you know, really well, especially against really good quality teams. I thought we've defended well and we've rebounded well, you know, and then offensively, when we move the ball and you know, play together, we get great looks, and you know. We get some to go. We get other ones not to go. Other ones don't go, but just keep playing. And you know, I'm super impressed with a lot of them. We can always get better. That's the continuation throughout the season, is to try to keep playing better and better and playing our best at the end. So I'm proud of our kids. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, well, congratulations here, picking up a big win on the road here tonight against Columbus.
Yeah. Again, hats off to them. This is a tough place to play, and super effort by our kids, so super proud of them.
Yes, congratulations. And then we'll get Kate whenever we got her. But while we look for Kate, I'll go through the stats here tonight. We'll start with the winning Red Raiders. Yeah, no problem. Starting with the winning Red Raiders here tonight, Kate Love led the way with 19 points. She only had 2 points at the halftime break, so a big response there from her in the second half. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, I should say, and a steal. And speaking of Kate Love, here she is, as we'll bring her in here on our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. And you guys had a battle tonight with the Columbus Dons. It seemed like you guys would get a little bit of momentum going, and then they would respond with a basket or two on their end of the floor, and it just kept going there until the last couple of minutes. So talk about a little bit about this game here. This game against Columbus, you had a tough challenge.
Yeah. Well, we knew they were really good perimeter-wise. Like, they could shoot threes really well. Go to the hoop. Number 30 is a great player. As a freshman, she's phenomenal, especially going to the hoop, so we know that she was pretty good. Perimeter-wise also, shooting about 50% is crazy. But yeah, we had to bring our best game. We're a little sick right now, so we knew it was going to be a little bit of a struggle, but other than that, we played great.
Yeah, and talk about some of these games that you've had against some big-time teams like Auburndale. You beat a couple times. You beat Assumption already. You got Stratford coming up here, another top team. And then tonight, of course, a big game with Columbus. What do these big games mean for you guys as a team? And I guess, how does it help you get better as we're looking forward to the playoffs here?
Yeah, well, our next conference game is Stratford, and so we're really looking forward to that, because if we win, we could get conference champs, so we're really excited about that. Our team is great, like, together. We play really well together. We talk, like, a lot. But, yeah, I think we have really good, like, culture is what our thing is, so we have really great culture, and we just have to bring it to every game, like we're the underdog.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great way to put it. And congratulations here on picking up a big win here on the road against Columbus in a tough environment to play. and then good luck going forward here. But let's put you now in the house here. Here we go.
I'm Cannon Love, and I'm in the house.
Yep, thank you. All right, let's take a look at our stats as we wrap things up here at our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. As I mentioned, Caitlin Love finished with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Miley Helke finishing with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals, and a block. We got 9 points for Reagan Martin off the bench, 9 rebounds, 2 assists as well. Fantastic game tonight for Reagan. I can't speak enough about her and her performance here. Doing a great job keeping the Red Raiders going here in this one. 5 points for Emma Love, 10 rebounds and a block. 4 points for Maven Schneider, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals as well. 2 points for Macy Mishka, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. And then Maya Buchberger with a rebound off the bench, as well as Brinley Stencil. For the Columbus Dons, they were led in scoring here tonight by Izzy Holes, finishing with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Fantastic game tonight here for Izzy. She really brought it on both ends of the floor for Columbus. 13 points tonight for Ellie Gardner, and 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block, so a solid game from her, but she just couldn't find the rhythm there in that first half, shooting-wise. 13 points for Kate Casperson, 2 rebounds and 2 steals. Another great game for Kate here tonight, putting together a good effort. Then we got 5 points for Sophie Wilczek, 1 rebound and 2 steals as well. Maddie Bernick chipped in a rebound, a steal, and a block. Chase Blanker finished with a steal, and then Kenley Hilgeman with 5 rebounds off the bench wraps up the stats for the Dons on the night. So Marathon picks up a big win, improving to 17-2 on the season in battle there for the good seeding in their sectional. They pick up a win here tonight, 54-46. We got Don's girls basketball in action here against Colby on Thursday, so tune in for that one as I'll be up at Colby for that game. But right now, we're signing off on a great one here tonight. Red Raider with victory, 54-46. Have a great night, and we'll see you on Thursday for more basketball here on Zaleski Sports.